Ooh, hello, can you hear me? Seemingly you can. Very cool. I don't have any I don't have a noise gate on this mic. I probably should. It's just... yeah, actually there's noise suppression, isn't there? I'll just use that. Great. There's no requirement for a player to be European to play on Euro Friendlies. We aren't xenophobic here. You learned all the seeds in advance. Oh god. Bird Troll's ready. Well, if Akato, you could get onto Stencil, that'd be real cool. And then we can get gaming. There we go. We've got Akato on Stencil now. We'll just get the cameras a nicer size, and then we'll switch to the play scene and we'll get to watch some amazing Tetris, won't we? Here we are. Amazing. Is there still space? There is not. Euro Friendlies is pre-booked nowadays. Just lower Akato down a little bit to be in line with Bird Troll. You need to, if you want to play a match, you gotta be in Tetris Friendlies Discord. I know it is sad, but nobody would sign up back when we started doing that. Now it's on the Classic Tetris Twitch channel, people probably would, but it's easier this way. 250 bits from TBEC74. Amazing. Alright, let's generate a seed. And by generate a seed, I mean come up with one. Here, there's your seed. Enjoy your seed. Because if you don't, unlucky, you're going to have to use it for a whole match. That's right. This is a fun little match where every game uses the same seed for my personal silly tournament. Can I do slash prediction? Start prediction. We will get this match of Tetris. There you go. People want to predict, then they can. If they don't, then they don't have to. Amazing. Hopefully the music balancing is okay. I'm going to move my microphone actually, so it's a little bit louder, I think. Down here. I think the music might be a little bit loud. I'll lower it by 2 decibels. There you go, that gets it slightly more in balance with my mic. Yeah, that should hopefully be alright. We're getting some points in on the players. 3,000 for Akatu and 1,200 for Bergtroll. Amazing. I'll just verify you have the correct seeds in. Yep, great. That means we can get Game 1 of Euro Friendlies, the first episode in like a month and a half, underway. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Exciting. So we can see to start out with Akatu clearly having the worse opener, but hopefully he can learn from this for the next game, because they're going to get the same pieces. I mean, I said bad opener for Akatu, but both players 9 lines, 1 Tetris. Bergtroll did take a triple though, so slightly higher score. Slightly more efficient. And a Tetris for Akatu, up to 65,000. $83,000 for Bergtroll here, and a nice clean stack, so 1 Tetris lead in game 1 here. Let's have a quick look at the prediction. Where is the prediction? How do I view the prediction? I don't know how I view the prediction. Well, someone's going to win points, and someone's going to lose them. Isn't that amazing? Right. How do I close that? There we go. Amazing. Ooh, Akatu, longbar dependent here. I think Bergtroll was as well for a moment, but got it sorted out. Akatu not in a good spot though. Ooh, lovely piece sequence there. If it was 1 Mino higher up on the stack though, could have got a dirty Tetris. That is not what happened, unfortunately. But Bergtroll taking burns here, so... Is this PAL? It is not PAL, this is NTSC. Bergtroll Tetris up to 212,000 points. Akatu 10k behind and 1 line ahead, so pretty even. Almost neck and neck. Akatu having to cover as well again though. When it comes to 29, Akatu will have a slight advantage over Berg Troll, just based on PB. I believe Berg Troll is a high 1.2 player, and Akatu is a mid 1.4 player, something like that. I could check. PB Berg Troll 7. Yes. And Akatu. Yeah, there you go. I was right. I'm amazing. Akatu stack, though, bad. Bad stack. Berg Troll's not amazing either, though. He could have gone for, like, a weird Vits thing on the left, but probably not a good plan, all things considered. Both stacks getting to a more cohesive place, but still neither amazing in terms of their health or quality. So, hello Torbeth. How are you? That extends to everyone in chat. How is chat in general? Let's make Berg Troll slightly larger. And we can make Akatu larger. Or move him up at least a little bit too. Like that. That's good. Akatu has taken the score lead here, but he is 10 lines ahead as well, so not as large a lead as it first seems. Transition is about to hit for both players, and neither of them looking at particularly impressive transition scores. Low 400s are on the table here. 402 for Akatu. Setting up a pretty aggressive spire on the right side. Gonna get the bar over to the left, so still safe. Berg Troll gonna be burning into transition at only 390k, so a bit of a suffer one there. Hello, Maisie. But if this seed sucks, at least the players get to learn it and find out how to get a 500k transition by game 5, ideally. $422k for Berg Troll now. In level 20, so one full level behind, but also 60,000 points, so behind in pace, but not by too much. Though, looking at his stack, it'll maybe expand, though Akatu in a similar situation. Not quite as prolonged, possibly, though that left side not looking great. You like both of these guys? Go both. Wow, amazing. I am partial to both of them as well. Which is convenient as a commentator. It means that I won't be biased, or something like that. But it's Euro Friendlies. Bias is like the #1 quality of my commentary. Akatu up to 567. Berg Troll only at 448 in level 23. This is a real suffer seed, and they've got at least 2 more games of it to go, so let's see what happens. Tetris for Berg Troll, first one in a while. Akatu's stack is now clean, at least. Very much crenellated, but does get a bar for the long run dependency, just as he creates it. What would your friendlies be without bias? It would be boring. This show entirely revolves around me being a terrible commentator. Yeah, sorry, Berg Troll, you're not on pace to do worse than me versus Alex T, so you should keep trying to score Tetrises. Good advice, Maisie. Nice T placement, I like that. Well, nice placement before the T to set up the T placement. Very nice. The Katu, with that Tetris, will just barely not hit 700k at 697, while Berg Troll at 661, so actually paced pretty much even for the players now. But 27 is cursed, and the easiest level in the game to misdrop on. That's how it feels anyway. Maybe that's a me thing, but man, 27's hard to not misdrop on. 800k into kill screen for a Katu, but a series of misdrops means that he's going to be in a dig. Does get a 5 tap to the left. So not topped out yet. And is slowly burning it down while Berg Troll in at 806. So very close between these two players. Another misdrop for Berg Troll, for a Katu. But is ahead in score, and is scoring a few more lines as we speak. There we go, misdrops covering up the hole. Won't be able to score any more lines. 819 is the score. Berg Troll just needs, I think, 1 line, maybe 2, to win this game. Needs 1 more. There it is, 820k. That is the win for Berg Troll in game 1. I think a bad seed is better for this kind of game mode, though, because it means the person who's better at memorizing when there's droughts is more likely to come out on top. I think it's a better dynamic that way. So remember to not increment your seeds. I just scraped paint off of my mic stand. Nice, I didn't know it was going to be that easy. Literally just if I touch it with my fingernail, it just all collapses on me. Amazing. Yeah, they're rolling on their fingers, as he says. When you move to Oxford in October, we're going to become best friends. Well, good luck with that. Let me just check Google Maps. Oxford. Directions. Oh, that's fine. That's only a 9-hour bus journey. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. True, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even know where Oxford is. Like, I knew it's south of England somewhere. Where in the south of England? No idea. But apparently it's basically in London. So that's cool. No, they're playing the same seed every game, Maisie. It's for my Cursed Tetris League event. It's the Ultra Same Piece Set event. Yeah, there were a few options. There was the Pace event, and there was the Gerald Freeman line cap extravaganza. But the Cursed Tetris League community voted on the Ultra Same Piece Set event. Are sign-ups closed? Yes, considering the event is currently ongoing. The Gerald Freeman line cap extravaganza is that you get to choose any line cap you want. So just every game, instead of picking level, you pick a line cap that could be anything that Jim allows. Unfortunately, democracy led to the wrong event being chosen. Unfortunate. What is Ultra Same Piece Set? Ultra Same Piece Set is a normal Tetris match, but instead of incrementing the seed, you just use the same seed every game. The pace event, you know the pace mode on gym? How if you go below a certain score, then your score goes red. Well, as soon as you get red score, you'd instantly count that as a top out. That's what the pace event was. But that wasn't voted on, unfortunately. There's a chance that I run the pace-off event as well. Just not right now, because I'm currently running a different event. Which I haven't given any score updates for recently. 252k for Akatu and 220k for Bergtroll with that Tetris. Gonna be only 10k behind Akatu, and a couple lines behind as well. You wouldn't be surprised if Berg sweeps because rigged. This is what Stupid Tetris Monthly wanted to be? Of course. That's what Cursed Tetris League kind of aspired to be, even though I made it without knowing really what Stupid Tetris Monthly was. But still. That's what happens when you make a server, like when you've been in the community for, what, 4 months? And CTM for like 1. Miss the first Tetris and you lose. That's true. You get a really bad starting sequence, then unlucko. The downside is, of course, that you can't do seed with it, which is annoying. If there was a patch that let you use seed on any game mode, that would be ideal. Also for fasters, because I feel like you want same piece set for fasters. Because 19 pace is already kind of hard. What do I think Gerald Freeman's real name is? Gerald G-Man. 375k for Akatu. 370k for Bergtroll. Yeah, I mean, you would play in the pace event? Yeah, I mean, most Cursed Tetris League events have been chaotic. This is by far the most sensible one we've run. No, we haven't played the pace event. We might, though. If it ever gets voted for, then we might. If I get someone who will actually schedule stuff and have another restreamer that isn't just me, then also maybe I'll host events more often. But currently, I'm literally the only restreamer for my event, pretty much. Because, I mean, this one's fine because there aren't that many matches, but some of the other ones, man, getting restreamers was impossible. And I'm sure Scan knows the trouble that they've knows the trouble as well, considering what is it, Classic Tetris Nations League and stuff. Well, you can check what the pace mode is on before they start, like. Alright, transition has been hit. 525k for Akatu. Jasmine in chat says do a Vits, so first one to do a Vits, I don't know, gets a smiley face from Jasmine in chat probably, or something. So about a 60k lead for Akatu here. Yeah, well, the way it works, Maisie, is that you'd get to choose between A, B, C, D, or E on the pace mode. Like, it would be like choosing a level, but instead you choose a pace mode. So a stronger pacer would go for the higher modes, while a more consistent player would go for the lower modes. Yeah, no. Of course Noah. Noah versus Sidnev E mode. That would be fun. I don't think Sidnev would sign up, but Noah definitely would. He's already signed up for this one, so assuming the timing worked out for him, he almost certainly would sign up for it. Katu 700k, Bergtroll 600. So much improved paces from the previous game, and hopefully we'll see even greater improvement over the course of the next probably 2 games based on Akatu's current lead, but no guarantees. Yeah, pace mode E is pretty hard. You basically need to get a 700k transition for you to not fail. Really? No 1.4 into kill screen? What a surprise. Considering there's like, what, 4 people who have one. F mode, obviously, if you take more than 1 burn, then you will fail. It's just, so I banned that one. I was like, we're only going A through E. Someone in there, yeah. Ooh, Akatu in trouble here. Nice burn with that T-piece, though. Very cool. But long bar dependent, and I don't think either player remembers if there's a bar here. There seemingly was not. 832. Bergtroll is in a small chase down. Only needs to get to 833. Find out about the classic Tetris fanbase and you love it. Let's go. And the 80 points for Bergtroll to get the win. And there it is. Right, Akatu gonna need the reverse sweep. But he does get to learn a little bit more about this piece sequence because he's topped out. He can watch without having to think about placements for these pieces here. I mean, yeah, Noah's the only person with a 1.5 into kill screen. I don't know if it was a pace game, though, he would have ever gone into the red, because it was a 19 start, so depending on when your burns are, it can change a lot. If you're on 18, it doesn't matter when you take your burn, as long as it's not at the start, I think. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, I mean, that's technically F, but he didn't get to the desired score. He didn't get to 1.5, so... And we have readies from both players. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris, we will start the game. Grabbing T in the rare case of Akatu early top. Probably a good idea. Even if I don't think Akatu will early top. This makes you want to get into Tetris now. I mean, feel free. There are plenty of events out there. There are ones for beginners. There are ones for slightly more experienced players. And there are ones for far more experienced players than that. Yeah, I don't think... Is it not colons that you use? It won't work anyway, because it's not a Twitch emoji. You'd need to use a ASCII emoji. Is it ASCII? No, Unicode emoji. Yeah, whatever. You just started on mobile emulator? Wow. Amazing. The hardest way to play, probably. Bergtroll having an awkward start here, having made some worse decisions than the previous games. Obelix started on mobile emulator, so did Dead Meme, I think. Who else? Quite a few players have. I think Meme has like 1.2 on mobile emulator or something. Ooh, Obelix has a max on it. Very cool. Your phone performs better than your PC. If your PC can't emulate a game from 1985, I don't even know if that would be considered a PC at that point. We're just like an energetic rock. Sorry, the game's from 1989. My bad. It's 10 plus years old. Yeah, I mean... Oh, VIT setup, Jasmine, if you're still here. There's a VIT setup. Get hyped. There's the VITs. Let's go. Oh, Akatu's stream froze for me. Let me go refresh that. He's back. Lovely. Akatu, sizable lead here. 130k and virtual stack, not amazing. Yeah, well, Jasmine was in chat a few minutes ago saying someone do a VITs, so was just calling out in case Jasmine's still in chat. There was a VITs. Virtual going for a really aggressive Tetris here and missing the bar over. That means Akatu, you've got a third of the way towards the reverse sweep. Well, I guess 3/5 of the way, because you also need to lose 2 games, but how does Akatu rotate pieces while rolling? The buttons he uses for movement and the buttons he uses for rotation are right next to each other. So he just rolls the fingers on the movement keys while pressing rotation with the other fingers. It's very similar to how you'd roll on a normal controller, except he's just rolling on the finger instead of rolling on the underside of the controller. It's much closer than normal keyboard rolling, because you're using the movement and the rotation with the same hand, essentially. Anyway, game 4. It's underway. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The players must know this seed off by heart by now. Or at least the first, 5 pieces. Saying that, Bergtroll does have a slightly awkward left side, but it does get filled in, so could have possibly been a setup, and then a nice TJ. So, that's the thing, you don't know if someone's making a gamble move, or if they remember the pieces, you know? But either way, good start from Bergtroll. No burns yet, 3 Tetrises. Compare that to game 1, where it was a 390k transition for Bergtroll and a 400 for Akatu. You can see how playing the same seed a few times is quite the advantage. Ooh, another VIT setup for Bergtroll. But does play a little bit too aggressive here. Has to take some burns. And getting a mini drought, but there's the bar for the VITs. Ooh, but hangs on the left. That's going to harm his pace. So much so that he's behind Akatu in pace once again. Yeah, VITs. Doot, 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 doot. $177k for Bergtroll. 210 for Akatu. Scott Steamo trying to start a countdown in chat. Unfortunately, you need moderator to run that command. which is a shame. It would be fun to spam chat with it. What happens if I run 2 countdowns at once? Ah, you can only run one at a time. What if I do 2 different numbers? No, it doesn't work. Okay, well, you know, worth testing. Exclamation mark 0. Just, it stalls forever. I guess 0 would just be Tetris, because it goes 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So, just type exclamation mark 0 and the bot just says Tetris. That'd be good. I like that countdown. 310 for a Katu. Scoring a Tetris going up to 332. Bird Troll 260k. Ooh. Last second adjustment there for Bird Troll. I was testing to see if I could run 2 countdowns at the same time, Wobbert. Tetris. Is there an echo filter? Would I be able to put that on my mic? Filters. Nah, there's not. Is there a delay? No, there's not a delay either. What's an upward compressor? I have no idea what that means. Right, amazing. I'm sure you could download a filter for echo or something. Tris. Player sitting 100 lines, Akatu with the 100k lead at said line count, so reverse sweep still looking plausible. I guess it would be more reverb. If it was echo, the whole word would be repeated. Whereas reverb would just take the it would just be repeating the end of it, essentially. I mean, they're both the same thing, right? But reverb's a smaller kind of... It's a smaller room kind of thing, I would say. And faster. An echo is something that you get, like, out in the mountains, and you shout something and you hear it again like 2 seconds later. Whereas reverb is you're in an unfurnished room. And there's the transition for Berg Troll. Only 466 this transition, but Akatu with 600k, showing that he's learnt the seed here. But has he learned the seed after the transition? That's what we need to find out. Berg Troll seemingly burning away, so not going to be gaining on Akatu. $707 for Akatu, so 700k has been cast. Berg Troll 150k behind at 554. No, 180k behind, actually. Akatu slightly awkward right side here. Does manage to mostly sort it out reasonably quickly, but not entirely. And yeah, it's gonna prolong for another little bit, but hopefully not too long. You thought it was Minecraft music. It is not. Berg Troll in a lot of trouble here. Oh, that misdrop. It makes things infinitely harder. And that's gonna be it. It's tied up. We have a decider. Nakatu at 800k. Bergtroll seemingly does not have his rally driver assistant that he theorized may be good in Discord. Maybe he does, but they're not very good. One of the two. Remember, Katu, the more you mullen, the more that Bergtroll gets to make notes on the piece sequence. You're playing Tetris while watching this? Tetraception, etc. Oh, fair enough. I mean, I guess they'd watch your stream and they'd remember what line count droughts start and things like that. This is played with the set seed function of Tetris Gym, and we are not incrementing the seed. So all 5 games, same pieces. Gunter going to assumedly drink some cider based on what he's just said in chat. Unless you're an unbelievable alcoholic and consider brandy slightly alcoholic. And both players are ready for this decider. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Robert, is that it wouldn't be very useful to count it to track droughts by line count, because you could get to a line count in a varying number of pieces, essentially. Tetris. Yeah, sorry. So, 53,000 to start off the game for Katu, to 50,000 for Bergtroll. Bergtroll looking to really harness the knowledge he has for this seed and get that 600k transition. What's the song name? It's a good question. The song is called Formed by Glaciers, from the album Ember by the artist Cubby. Or Cubby? Don't know. Yeah, there's not really any way to cheat in CTWC because the seed is chosen right before the match, so... And then you're just both sitting in front of the TV when it's chosen, so... Yeah, pretty much. You hear Bergtroll is virtual. Yeah, they're kind of close. I mean, Trackmania and Tetris are like... kind of... They start with the same letter. Yeah, I mean, If you host that, I'll play in it. If we get to know the seed in advance, at least. If you just go into match 1 and I'm like up against Sidnev without knowing what the seed is, then yeah. Probably not. But I probably wouldn't be against Sidnev first seed, or first reign, so if it's seeded. But then it just comes down to 29 mechanics. And memory. And very little actual stacking skill. Which is a different skill set, and that's okay. But, yeah. Don't be surprised if you see someone like Ramations win, for example. Yeah, the RNG doesn't work like that, though, because you know when it only generates one piece in advance. Like, whatever's in the next box, it knows. Anything after that, the game doesn't know. And as soon as you place your current piece, then the next piece is chosen from... Well, it's not even chosen, it's predetermined by the frame. So you wouldn't actually be able to know when you were going to get a piece until you've already placed... Until it's already in the next box, essentially. Without using RNG manipulation, which you wouldn't be able to do live. You would need to do in advance. Because you'd need to know where to place your current pieces as well. Not just know when another piece is coming. Or, well, you wouldn't be able to know about that, and that's why. But with Gym Set Seed, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a different thing, right? Is that there wouldn't be, in theory, a CTWC player wouldn't have the knowledge of how the seeds are generated on the CTWC cart, so you also wouldn't be able to calculate it, because it wouldn't know the sequence. And you wouldn't have any way to know the sequence. If it was Tetris Gym, you could. If it was base game, you couldn't, because it's dependent on when you place pieces. The only pieces that you know you'll get are the ones that you can already see. And CTWC, we just don't have the knowledge as to how the piece sequence is generated. Because it's changed every year, I'm pretty sure. Alex Kerr or some other Alex, because Alex Kerr is yeah, he's the smart dude generally. That's what he's known for. Oh, guy from MIT? Do you mean Fractal, who isn't Alex but did win last CTWC? Do you mean him? Because Alex won this year. Not Alex Kerr, Alex Thatch. So, Bergtroll in the lead this game. I haven't given any score updates because, I don't know, they're playing the same pieces. They've been playing the same pieces for a while. Yeah, then that's Alex Kerr. Bergtroll in a dig here at 640k. So, pretty even on score here for both players. So Akatu has taken the lead here, 707 to 657 of Bergtroll. No, 658 for Bergtroll. And a Tetris will bring him up to 688, so still not quite at the 700k yet. But Akatu nicely passed it in the mid 700s. Need someone to memorize every seed and win everything forever. That's a good idea. At a rate of 1 seed per day, you could have the whole of Tetris Gym V5 memorized in what? Just quickly. 365. In only 46,000 years. Berg Troll, 800k now. Akato also past 800k, but also a few lines behind. Yeah, 16 million seeds, I believe. It's just 16 to the power of 6. You bet Nigel Richards could do it. Yeah. If there was like 1,000 seeds, probably. With 16 million seeds, I just don't think there's enough time in the day. Killscreen has been hit by Berg Troll, down by 100k, and this is where the players haven't really seen too much of the piece sequence. And also where the mechanics will be most likely to fail them. Akatu has hung on the left side, but is past the max out, and Berg Troll at 897 is going to top out, and Akatu is good for the match, is going to secure the reverse sweep, and will move on in my silly little tournament. And honestly, convenient for Berg Troll, because Berg Troll isn't available for like a week after this. So, thanks to Berg Troll for losing and not delaying the scheduling of the event for a week. Alright. End match. Predict. How do I... / prediction. Choose outcome. Akatu. You go, someone won channel points. He's 2006 years old. Alright, what is the next match? Walbert versus Torbith. Well, let's change that up then, shall we? You should have played more and shown that you were better than 6th seed material, Mal. Have I got the channel name right? Is it just Wobert? It's just underscore Wobert. There we go. Wobert, don't know. Who can be your opponent next round? That's a good question. I do not know. I'll need to check for you. Though the bracket is posted in announcements, I think, in the server. So if you just check who you're against, who's in your group, then you'll know. Should have predicted your 1.5. I would never predict you to do anything good. Quick check, you're against either Sodium or Equi, Akatu, so I think I know who you're against. Oh, that's a nice little fella there. Equi's gonna be tough, I know, right? What's a 1.5? It's a score of 1.5 million points. and it's hard to get. I don't know how many people have it. Quite a few, but a much smaller amount than the number of people who have max outs, that's for sure. It's not on my search history. Need to find this bloody leaderboards. Hello, Cobra. When will it load? There we go, there's the leaderboards. Let's have a quick look, see how many 1.5ers there are. Like 50. A bit more than that, because the leaderboard hasn't been updated in a little bit, but yeah. According to the leaderboards, it's 49, but according to the fact that they haven't been updated and a few people have got their first 1.5s recently, probably like 52, 53 people have it. Now I'm in like a race with like Maisie, Mel, Cobra, like a million different people, and Guafy as well now to get the rollover. It's not a real race, but you know, it's like subconsciously it is one. Alright. Do the players want same piece set? SPS is yes. Nice. Your last PB stood for over a year? Yeah, but like my 1.3 PB also stood for what? 14 months. And then I skipped to 1.5 and then I got another 1.5 and that's why my PB's higher than yours. Get wrecked, Mel. But and then I got a third 1.5, but that was lower. And I haven't had a 1.5 in a while. So sad. Have a seed. This time we'll increment it and not do the same seed every game, unless the players want to do that, in which case they can, but that's not the expectation. You want to do the ultra same seed thing? If Wobber agrees to doing ultra same piece set, we can, but otherwise we'll do a normal match. You want to do same seed every game? Let's do it then. Let's do it. We've got our seed. I'll pin it just in case you accidentally re-roll it at any point, so you can get it back up. So if the players are ready, we can just go as soon as you've got the seeds in. So yeah, Maisie's going for it in level 35. I'm going for it in like level 37, probably. Just pre-39, but I'll end up getting it in like mid-39 because I go for one extra Tetris. Because like I don't want to throw a game that could be like a 2 milli. You know, if it's like 1.5 into 39 kind of thing. And I know it wouldn't be, but there's a chance it could be like a 1.8 or something, right? We have a ready from Wobber. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know if it's Wobber or Wobber. I'm going to go with either one. I'm going to sporadically switch between the two. Alright, both players are ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's going to be a 3-bar seed. Get ready. For the worst seed in history. Either are fine. Great. You go aggro, but dig anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of how that doesn't just apply to, that doesn't just apply to your 29, Mal. I've watched enough of I've watched enough of your gameplay to know that that extends all the way from level 18 through to 39. There's a shout out in chat from Nightbot. Best of 5, the new 5-episode documentary about CTWC is out. Use !BOFF for link and coupon code. Don't care if you have to die at 39 though. Yeah, like, I don't think that I'll get past 39 anytime soon because of how aggressively I play. But if I do and I don't have a rollover, then I'll still go for the rollover after 39. That's kind of how I'm doing it. Because, like, in terms of pacing on 39, I have, like, some very strong PBs in terms of, like, in practice. But doing that in an actual game is a different story. I have, like, I don't know how many, like, 7 or 8 400Ks into 36 in Transition Trainer, right? But doing that in an actual game and then getting those last extra couple touches for the 1.6, it's kind of hard. So to start out, Torbith ahead in lines quite considerably at 46 lines to only 41 of Wobber. It was slightly larger than that. It was like 15 lines, but they had a high up stack, so. But your pre 29 is way better than mine, Maisie, so it kind of balances out. Like, my 18's actually pretty good if I really go for it, but my 19's so bad right now. I don't know what, well, I know why it is. It's because I don't play the game. But if I play the game to get back into practice, then yeah. I have so many good posts, but very few amazing pre-kill screens. As in, like, mid 1.2. Obviously, if you're not a 1.2 player, then any 1.2 kill screen is amazing. What's this message? You can 1.3 into kill screen basically every day. Yeah, see, I have one 1.3 into kill screen ever. And I have, like, a handful of, like, maybe 15 1.2s into kill screen. My 19 is just so inefficient. Yeah, that's... I mean, to some degree it's rolling. Rolling lets you play that little bit more aggressively, that being a good stacker means that you can get 1.3s into kill screen way more often. But, still. Torbith, Tetris up to 262. Wobber at 241. Because this is game 1 in the Ultra Same Piece set match, it's basically just a normal match. The players are just trying to remember the seeds slightly harder than they would in another match. I mean, yeah, if you want to get the 1.6 or whatever, the rollover pre-39, I'd recommend you just grind out 29 until you can get 400Ks on Transition Trainer, because then you're basically guaranteed to get it in a reasonable period of time. If your pre-29 is that good. I don't know if mechanically you're as good as the best players, like, you still misdrop. Watch someone like Ramations and compare yourself to them, and you're like, ah, wait, no, my mechanics suck. But yeah, our mechanics generally, I would say, Mel, are better than most rollers. Yeah, the problem is that my good, if I'm not going for adjustments, then my 19 is about on par with my 18, but if I really think about adjustments, then my 18 is way better. Yeah, my 5 taps are pretty solid. I don't miss those too often. Rolling just means that you can afford to play higher up more often. Because you don't have to take into account, like, missing a tap or what, like, missing a 5 tap, like 11 high left or something, which you could feasibly do with tap, even if you're a fast tapper. I mean, obviously I'd never hit it in the first place because I'm a slow tapper, but when you're 18 hertz or whatever, yeah. Whereas with roll, it's like, you guaranteed get 11 high left, or at least like 99% of the time you'll hit it. Oh, stacking is way harder with roll, I swear. I don't know how, but it is. It's so hard. Okay, we've hit transition for both players. Torbith at 427, Wobert stack not really going how they'd like it to. 410 is the top out score. Torbith either could play it out to try and learn more of the seed in advance, or could top out to not let Wobert learn any of the seed. Which is 19 just knowing roughly what to do, like knowing if there's bars or not, is very useful when you're not a skilled 19 player, which I've got to imagine Wobert is not based on their PBs. But solid 18, that's for sure. Seed has PB potential. Well, let's see it then. Let's see it. If you know some of the pieces, then you've got a reasonable chance of getting it. Maisie is a well-known tapper, though. If you were to ask who's the best current tapper, then 100% of people would say Dylan, and then like 50% of people after that would say Maisie's probably the second best. Your 19 players, what we call in the business, not good. Yeah, that figure's based on the PB. Yeah, LT Storm. Coster as well, don't forget Coster. They're like the only 6 tappers of note. Anyway. I mean, Tetris Time, I guess, as well. Coster's still good. Like, he got back-to-back 1.2s against Dylan, but lost in CTWC because Dylan got back-to-back 1.3s. Oh yeah, Broden and Coster, Tetris Time. They're all hybrid now, though, so it's kind of hard to say. Dylan, L, and T Storm are basically the only pure tappers. The CTW consistency duel is what we call a free win. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Broden switches into 29, like Tetris Time. And Somalian. Somalian's another example. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I nearly got a 1.3 into kill screen with tap. Like, not that long ago, but sadly, Monster Drought on 27 meant that I couldn't get the perfect 750 post, which I think I was on pace for. You would switch into 30? Yeah, good luck doing your roll switch on 29. Yeah, I wasn't great with tap either, to be fair. Just because I was so slow. My stacking was designed for someone who tapped faster. You only had 10 maxes with tap, Jesus. Okay, I had a lot more than that. I don't know how many I had. 50 something? 60 maybe? I had back-to-back 1.1s with tap, I think. But I got that after I stopped tapping. Or it stopped using tap as my main playstyle. It was just pure luck, essentially. And I say pure luck, I mean my stacking improved significantly over the course of 2 years. You did, but that was in an era when that was plausible. Like, Mel Div 2 in 2021 or 2020. Oh, that's an unfortunate top out for Wobbert. That's quicker than I expected things to go. Well, game 2 goes to Torbeth. Will we see another reverse sweep? Yeah, Div 2 in 2022 is not the same thing as Div 2 in 2024. For a Sky getting Div 2 with DAS is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as, like, Tugi getting to Div 1 with DAS. It's like... The only reason that happened was because of, an incredibly screwed up div, basically. You wanted to get the mini-max out. Alright, we have the ready from Wobbert. Yeah, I thought it was a Mel division where Tugi got promoted with DAS. I knew that. I knew that. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Of course it was a Mel division. How could it not be? My first season in Div 2 was terrible, though, to be fair. I lost to everyone except Matt Martin. And I mean, Matt Martin had no real place being in Div 2 that season. But then I got promoted next time round, so wasn't too bad. And then I didn't get relegated from Div 1, which is great. Now I can keep my green roll and never play again. Torbeth going for an advanced opener here. This is like the Jerome Gambit of Tetris openers. Oh, nice. A gift sub. Torbeth really going aggressive here. Gonna get the dirty Tetris, okay. If Torbeth survives this, they've, I don't know, maybe this is like the world's greatest gamble opening. I don't know why you would choose to do it when you could just play lower, but it's something. Jesus, this survival. It's incredible. Just score update as well, given the situation. Oh, misses the T-spin for Torbeth. That could actually be very damning in this situation. Doesn't opt for the burn on the right there, so no score update until the top out. 56,000 is the top out. Wobbert, 100k is good for the game. Reverse sweep initiated. Let's see if it will continue. That's the main question. I mean, there wasn't much of what Wobbert did that won that game. It was more Torbeth stacking decisions that ended up with a game win for Wobbert. But Wobbert didn't top out, and that's what matters. Because last game didn't go great for Wobbert. Keep putting up the 400Ks from game 1, and you might win. Latvian Gambit. Maybe. I don't know enough theory to know which Gambits are just terrible. I know the Jerome Gambit is bad. But, I don't know, I just play 960. Or just play, like, horrifically closed, like, anti-Gambit, essentially, openings if I'm playing regular chess. And it works fine, like I'm 1650 or something rated. This method, this play method is how you beat Toka. Understandable. That's a smart strat. That is a smart strat. There's an opening called Fred, which is also bad. You should see the gnome opening. You'll try to have a better start this time. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's fair. One sec. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I just got a letter from through the door from our next door neighbor, who is a very old woman, and she has very doctory handwriting, and I cannot read it for the life of me. Oh, I think I see what it says. There's a bird in the stairwell hallway. Please try and release it. Something. Yeah. I think there's a crow in the in the stairwell. So yeah. That's cool. Oh, Wobbert, no! 6,800. That's too early for me to even give a score update if I was normally giving score updates. Release it, Sag. Yeah, I probably should, but I'm terrified of animals. Of all varieties. She's saying don't play the Jerome Gambit. Maybe she's saying, it's my pet, please don't release the crow. Not sure. Well, there we go. That is a 3-1 victory. Sadly, Wobert's 18 was not there today to get the surprise 3-0 sweep. What's up next? Gunter versus Shuichi. Amazing. Are they in chat? I have no idea. Well, Gunter is. And we appear to have a Shuichi that is live as well. While we wait for Gunter to go live, I'll run an ad. How do I run an ad? Do I need to be in the... I need to be in the mod view. Great. Because I'm supposedly meant to do that. That's something that I'm meant to do streaming on this channel, is run ads. Which is, yeah, okay, fine. I need to go to the dashboard. Dashboard. That. Alright. Run 1 minute ad break. No, I can't start an ad break. Well, there we go. We won't then. That's fine. I'll just wait on Gunter. He might be live by now. Refresh the stream. He is not. Alright, I'm going to go see if I can deal with the crow quickly. Probably can't. But yeah, I'll have a look. I am back. Isn't that amazing? Seemingly the crow's fucked off somewhere. Alright, I'll do a prediction/prediction. Whom win? Gunt or Shui Chi? Oh, it won't let me start the prediction. Okay, no prediction, unlucky. Twitch isn't letting me. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, I could ban classic Tetris bot. It's a great idea. Let's quickly fix Shuichi's stencil, because they ain't on it. Assumedly from playing PAL or something. And Gunter just starting the game like 25 pieces late. That's fine. He just says, good luck, have fun, guys. I agree, have fun. And good luck. I mean, it's same piece set, so it doesn't really matter if you have good luck. Getting the same pieces. Gunter, not an amazing stack, but Shuichi, even worse. Height, not great. Stack health, terrible. But not longbar dependent. Gunter, on the other hand, is longbar dependent. Hard to have fun when the crows are circling in, that's a good point. I don't have much time left, the crows are gonna get me. So, quick score update. 100k for Shuichi versus 50k for Gunter. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. Neither player looking particularly rough in the stat currently, so should be fine. We'll call it 200k for Shuichi, to 126 for Gunter, so pretty suffer paces for both players, really. Less than 200k at 67 lines isn't amazing, and less than 150 at 58, also not great, but I've seen worse. I don't know how many people in chat will have seen it, but there's a pretty amazing match that happened recently between Rory79 and Arbaro, where they combined got a transition score of, I believe, 420,000. A 260k transition versus a 160k, which might be the lowest transition on record in competition. That's a record worth keeping. It is. I don't foresee anyone really trying to break it. Why is NES Tetris so much popular than other ones? It's a good question. There's just a community around it, and then the community makes events for it. Like, there was an event for it in the 90s. Some people made like a modern day version of it in 2010, and then that meant that more people saw it as a game, and the spiral continues. That's pretty much it. If like Tetris for the Sega Mega Drive or whatever was the game that happened to, that would probably be more popular than this version, but it ain't. But also that game only had one directional rotation, so I don't know how popular it would get at a high level either. So, you know, there's limits as well. This version has a pretty high skill ceiling, unlike a lot of other old versions. It's basically the quintessential hardcore version of Tetris. I don't know, I'd say that it doesn't help that it's Nintendo. Nintendo is notoriously difficult to get ROMs for their games for. The NES is kind of an exception because it's so old, but yeah, they do cease and desist ROMs way harder than any other game dev. Which means that it can be difficult to get into old retro Nintendo games if you don't know where to look. But yeah, this is like the most bare bones version of Tetris that still has like a skill ceiling that is worth competing for, I guess. Transition has been hit. Gunter at 515 in level 20. Shuichi 524 in level 21. About to hit level 22 as well. There it is. At 527. Hardest to play is the original Game Boy version? Yeah, probably. In a sense, at least. I mean, the maximum speed it gets to is considerably slower, but playing on it is considerably harder. Because the game mechanically is god-awful. The DAS is unusable, so you just have to tap on a screen that you can barely see. Game Boy on emulator, though. Basically free. Oh, Gunter. Not got a great stack here. Gonna top out at 543. Ooh, gets a little bit more points. 546. Maybe can get one more line here. He does. He does. 547. But Shuichi at 640 is good for the game. Did I forget to remove a heart from the right, or did Shuichi already win a game? Can't remember. I already refreshed you and you didn't go any further ahead. I mean, I won't know because the game's not going on, but yeah. This is the first game. Great, in which case I don't need to change anything. Who is host today? It is... Well, I'll just type it. There you go. Tis I. Game Boy Tetris was the first version I played as well. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Assumedly they've incremented the seeds if that's what they're desiring to do. 2 squares and a T-piece. And we just wait for Gunter to start. 2 squares and a T-piece. Lovely. Okay, so no burns yet for Shuichi. He does have a dirty Tetris set. Well, not quite a dirty Tetris setup. Is setting up for a dirty Tetris setup. Does create one and then score one. So 5 Tetrises, no burns. Likely going to take some soon. But not guaranteed. If they got a bar there, that would be perfect. But there we go, that'll do. Shuichi getting some nice bar timings there. Takes the first burn after 7 Tetrises, so pretty good lead to start off. DS Tetris. Never played DS Tetris. You play it. Your first Tetris was MS-DOS by Spectrum Holobyte. Fun. I unsurprisingly have not played that version. Okay, Shuichi now taking burns, not a clean stack. Gunter, on the other hand, got a clean stack and is ahead in score. Yeah, I feel like once you're experienced in Tetris, basically all of the games, like base modes, are pretty easy. Unless they're either endless or TGM. Like, if you look at Tengen Tetris, that's like a joke to beat the main levels and then just do it all again for 15 hours for score world record or whatever. Tetris Friends, that was fun. I miss Tetris Friends. I liked that a lot more than Tetrio. Tetrio's kind of boring. People are too good. That's probably because I'm actually ranked. Well, I'm not ranked, but my ranking is reasonably high. It's like, I don't know, 20k or something on Tetrio. Or it was. I don't know what it is now. I haven't played in like 3 years. Gunter at 321 is now behind in score again, but is also behind in lines because he started so late relative to Shuichi. I'm sure it's a stream issue and not a Gunter issue, but still. Tetris Effect Connected is cool. Haven't played much of it, but it is cool. I just don't really like Guideline. I think Guideline's really boring. I like Tetrio with like the custom board sizes, but I don't know what that even means. Nagoyan Craft. Please don't tell me that Sunny proposedly looks like he's in his, like... Do I look like I'm in my mid-30s? I don't feel like I do. But... I don't know. Assumedly you're Vietnamese, so your assumption, your judgment may be very different from my own. I mean, I'm 22. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm 22, so if I look like I'm in my mid-30s, that's rough. But I don't think I do. Understandable. I mean... If you're talking mid-30s on a 1 to 10 scale, then yeah, I'm definitely a 35 out of 10. Yes, I am Sunny. I look like I'm scared of crows. I probably am. I like crows, they're cool, but I don't really want to get, like, have to deal with one in an enclosed stairwell. Because I feel like it would just attack me. Could be 17 or 50. That's fair. I'll take that. Oh, Shuichi. 620k is going to be the top out score. Gunter. It's in a chase down. He needs to get to 621. Gunter is not Akidemus. Gunter is Gunter. And Akidemus is Akidemus. Do I have my webcam even on this scene? I don't think I do. Gunter closing in on the chase down here and he needs 12,000 more points. I don't really like my facial hair. It just doesn't grow nicely. It's annoying. Like my beard has a patch where it doesn't grow properly in the direct center, which is annoying. Gunter is good for the chase down. Just hit it at 622. Going for a Tetris, just for funsies. There we go, 655. And we'll tie up the set. Both players ready for game 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Square, square, L this time. 2 games in a row with double square openings. Amazing. Both players at 70k. Just kind of playing Tetris, nothing too eventful happening on either stack. Nothing really impactful even. Very similar paces. Slight lead for Shuichi, 1 Tetris, I think. Actually no, 2 Tetrises, because Gunter's been burning a bit since I started that thought. But both stacks pretty clean. Both stacks still at manageable heights. And both players scoring Tetrises, so maintaining the 40k lead. Ooh, Shuichi and Gunter both getting into awkward situations here. Possibly a trick of the peace sequence, possibly, you know, groupthink. Is dark mode okay for stencil? Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't move anything. Other than the background, I guess. Tetris for Shuichi. Up to 262. We're at 60k lead now at the same line count for Shuichi, so definitely a considerable but not insurmountable advantage on the right side. Gunter, nice square tuck. Up to an 80k lead, so Shuichi definitely having some stronger stacking this game, though. Does set up a delayed burn that's gonna harm pace, while Gunter scoring a center well Tetris. So, only a 60k lead currently. Nah, there's no way that you'd compare Gunter's stacking to Aki's. Aki's the most, like, aggressive DAS player, while Gunter's a very safe player. I mean, if you have a laptop, you can play on emulator. Someone else will have to give you more information on that, because I don't know where you download it, but I don't know where you'd find the ROM. But Yeah. But if you just want to play Tetris and you want to get original hardware of some variety, there's plenty of clone consoles that are reasonably cheap, and you can get a gym cart for an original cart if you so prefer. But in the end, you'll probably end up getting a gym cart if you plan on playing more Tetris beyond the first, you know, couple 100k PBs. Gym carts aren't too expensive, maybe 30 bucks. A clone console, yeah, maybe 30 bucks as well with postage. So if people have advice, if anyone else has more useful advice, more American-centric advice, I imagine, based on the fact that they're using dollars. Though, to be fair, they put dollars after the number, so maybe not American. I don't know. Don't know what countries use dollars, but at the end. Like, you know, past like 200k, 300k, you know. Once you get more into practicing rather than just playing. Ooh, Shuichi is buffering, but their stack does not look good, so no idea what's going on with them, but Gunter at 480k. Emulator rant. What emulator rant? Gunter stack, not great here. Shuichi, I think, kind of catching up a little, uncatching up. Internet back to being on the blink, seemingly. Gunter going to be done at 504. Shuichi is already good for the game, though. Laggy as hell. I mean, if you get Tetris Gym, you probably don't need... You probably don't need a Game Genie, but it depends how much you want to do with your Retron. If you want to play a variety of things, then yeah, maybe you want a Game Genie. But at that point, if you want to do a variety of things, you don't need a Game Genie. Just get an EverDrive. As I know it's expensive, but in the long run, way cheaper. If you just want to play... Tetris, get a gym cart. Someone can give you more information on that, but that's my advice. And if you just want to try it out, then play an emulator for a little bit and then see how you like it. Internet should be good now. Alright, I'll reload your stream. I'll reload both the streams, just in case. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Mezen is the most common emulator I think people use for NES. I don't know, Nestopia, someone said BizHawk, never used it, but... Why is an original NES still so expensive? Because they're original. They're not going to get cheaper, they're going to get more expensive. I've never used any emulator other than Mezen for NES Tetris thing, so I haven't got a clue. Well, yeah, I mean, over time, the used market is still just going to get smaller. While the new market is probably going to stay at about the same size because no one's going to buy a still in the box unused NES and then open it. They're going to collect it and just keep it somewhere, you know, in a glass case or something. But there's no real point in getting an original NES, because you could just get a clone console. And clone consoles are probably better, they'll probably last you longer. And you can maybe get HD output so you can record things in higher quality as well. Gunter Stack is not good here at all. Only 89,000 points, and he's going to top out. There's no surviving that. Can't get the T over to the left. And Gunter has ended his stream. Speed run. I use the Retron 1 HD. That's what I use. And it's perfectly fine. I don't even have a CRT TV. Though you probably want one if you really want to go hardcore. I'm just too lazy to get one. I've succeeded in spite of it, not because of the LCD TV. Right, end match. Mart's Crusher versus Adam Irish. Exciting stuff. I'll generate a seed for Martz and Adam, and then I'm going to be back in a couple minutes. Going to take a quick break. We're halfway through the show, I suppose. So, seems like a reasonable time to do so. Hello. It's time for the match to start, isn't it? I guess. Maybe. Possibly. Is Mark's not live? Well, I mean, Twitch disagrees. There you go, now you're live. Right, we have a ready. From Mart, the GOAT. If you use greatest in terms of just quantity, he has played the most matches, and by that metric, he is the greatest of all time. Hello, Xenon. And other people in chat, but Xenon just said hi. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And that's a L and what's that piece? Z piece, that's it. An LZ opening. I always forget that Mart has the worst fucking stencil game ever. One moment. My wife came in. She's doing the washing up apparently. And she needed me to give her her lunchbox from inside of her work bag. So, how's the game going? 24,000 for Adam, but low on the stack at least. No risk of topping out yet. Mart's Score Tetris going up to 70,000 points. Pretty sizable lead for how early in the game we are. Adam, getting the board clean. And with that placement is now Tetris ready. And will score a Tetris. First one in a little while. Mart's... The thing about level 12 is Mart's can play pretty comfortably here. Very rarely does something that I can make good fun out of happen. So it really means that we're just sitting here waiting, anticipating the faster speeds to hit. Really, it's just delaying the inevitable. The inevitable that there will be something for us to laugh at. Adam, 100k behind, but also, what, not quite 20 lines behind? Well, now 20 lines behind, so I don't know how pacing works on level 12, I don't know what score you can get in 20 lines, but you've seen better players early top on 12? Yeah, I mean, you can, but there's a certain level of comfortableness where you don't play disgustingly aggressive. Like an 800k player is going to play level 12, usually not so aggressively that they just top out from playing way too aggro, whereas like a 1.2 player might. Very plausibly. You know, I could be full of shit, I have no idea. I don't watch 12 enough. I'm just thinking psychologically that seems most likely. Because, like, I top out on level 9, but that's because I play so aggressively, because I'm just going for perfect. If I was going for competition-style survival, you know, on level 9, then, yeah, I don't think I'd ever top out there. Martz has hit the faster 15 speeds, or in this case 13 speeds, but they're the same. $300k though, pretty solid pace actually, all things considered. Looking at very likely a 400k transition, maybe even a 500, which from 12 start isn't terrible. Actually, yeah, 500 still very much within the realm of possibility. Has at least a few burns for it. That's surprising, because if I never even look at what my opponent's score has, if I can help it. I generally play competition like it's a solo game, until I know that I'm like hitting 39, and I need to chase down. So like, I guess I kind of know the score, because, you know, commentary and stuff, but I don't really change my aggro until I'm hitting the line cap. And I'd already play super aggro near the line cap, unless I was like 5k points off and had 15 lines to go or something. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird to me, the idea that people play differently depending on the opponent, you know? When to me it's like, you're not really even playing an opponent, you're playing yourself. You're just trying to get... You don't have any effect on your opponent directly. It's not like you're playing Modern, where you can send lines. Also, Martz, 400k has been hit. Adam, only 190k. Not pacing. That's for sure. Definitely not pacing. Martz going to be done at 405, but Adam's got quite the... chase down ahead of him to get to 405,000 points from where he is currently, especially with this stack. And that ain't helping. He's just done. He's not interested. He's had enough. Through this, I'll deal with the crow at third point. That's an interesting psychology thing, I suppose, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Adam incrementing a seed. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What's your rating in classic in tech? I don't have one because I've never found a match. Can't find a fucking match. But if Maisie's still in chat, I think he's number 1 on the leaderboards. We could make this quicker and both do 18 starts. Yeah, nah. More time for us to really watch and learn from the master, Martz. The GOAT of NES Tetris. Martz Crusher, Big Mo QC. Martz at 80k, Adam at 30k. Oh, 5,364. Fair enough. You need to learn from Martz when it comes to scheduling. I think everyone does. It's like, hey, can you play at 7 AM your time? Yes. Just immediately accepts without thinking about it. It's not so much bullying. It's more like he just keeps asking. Like, you could argue it's harassment, but I don't think it would constitute bullying the way he schedules. From what I've seen, at least. You would love to play Martz one day. In your dreams, Rory. You could only hope to play a master of the game like Martz. Yeah, that's fair. Some people just don't schedule. If you want to see some of the funniest and, well, you won't get to see it, but if you had mod in CTL, you would get to see some of the funniest and most insufferable scheduling of all time. Was Insaniso and ID Kirby trying to schedule a match together. I think it was. Was it ID Kirby? It might have been Maddie. I can't remember exactly, but holy shit, that argument, like, they just... Insaniso, like, just hurled insults at them because, like, someone, I think they no-showed or something because they scheduled at the wrong time, and it was just, it was pure chaos, and it was the last match of the season, I think, for the Div. It was just, they seemingly hated each other. It was amazing. And Bard was the scheduler for it, and it happened at like 4 a.m. his time, and he was drunk as hell after a night out. Oh, it was great. So he was trying to like he was trying to just calm down an angry Brazilian, just insulting like a 16-year-old American teenager. And oh, sorry, I just realized there's a game going on. Adam has topped out at 145,000, while Martz is at just shy of 300k. You caught Martz on a good day. Yeah. I mean, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? Congrats, Martz. You have won by 200,000 points. That might be Martz's biggest win ever. 200k lead. I forgot to give heart 1 as well. There you go. 2 hearts at once. Yeah, I don't really know what's playing well and what's playing badly for you, so I can't comment. But I know I've seen enough Martz to know that winning games means he's playing well. That was 1.2able. It was. All you need to do was not take any more burns. That makes sense. Yeah, Adam did top out because I didn't see his Tetris. We've gotten to the point in the show where I stop commentating and I just talk to chat. You get to play Martz. Let's go. I'm always amazed when I see that Martz has made it out of bronze and is like in silver promo contention. Which happens every now and again. For a second I think he may be learning and improving, but then he goes back down to bottom of silver. Next div. Alright, have we got readies from both players? No, yes, no, yes, I don't know. Hello, Maisie. You just tried to rank CSA and got an opponent DC. That is unfortunate, Mr. Devlin. Martz is ready. Adam, we are waiting on. Maisie has finally started warming up. Let's go. There we go, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris! That's the most hype you'll ever get out of me. I say that every episode, whenever I do one vaguely energetic countdown. You'd never heard of your next opponent. Yeah, I mean, they do have a history of asking to play on Euro Friendlies and then cancelling the match. They've done that like 4 times. I've never seen them actually play. Tomorrow's my last day at work for like 2 weeks, which is nice. Nice little holiday, so I can play Elden Ring. Yeah, that's fair. That is understandable. They'd usually cancel considerably in advance, I would say. They didn't cancel like last minute. They'd cancel before the start of the show, historically. So I think we're good. But, you know, maybe they're just pushing the envelope kind of thing. They'll cancel, like, just 5 seconds before this time, and next time they'll cancel after the match. Maisie plays B-type, so only gets 25 lines. I think that would be a fun mode. Marts, that is a good stack right there. I'm a big fan of this stack. There's a lot of there's like a lot of potential here, you know? There's so many places that you could start taking burns that you just don't know where to start. Just think of the potential. That's the way that Marts thinks of these things. You may see currently, like... Well, in this case, it's more Adam's stack, where you see there's not great scoring potential right now, but think of how many different ways it could resolve to a clean board. There's just so many options. And again, like you can see, there's... With all of the holes in the stack, you just don't... Like, think of how many different pieces you could get that would all burn this into a slightly nicer stack, you know? Like, if you set up for Tetrises, you need that long bar. But if you just set up holes in your stack, you could get a Z, you could get a T, you could get an S piece. They'll probably all fit in the hole at some point. And even if his stack... That's also the other advantage of the holes, right? Because even if your stack doesn't currently look like it accommodates a piece, all you need to do is burn one line, and you've got a whole new realm of different stacking opportunities opened up to you. Marts, with that Tetris, several off the bottom, is up to 156. Adam at 95,000, considerably behind. That's sort of been the story of this match so far. Marts always enjoys a good old Euro Friendlies match. Because he's a masochist. Adam... Not in a great situation here, but still survivable. So Adam has hit the level 13 speeds here, up to 100k. Still 100k behind Marts though, so got a lot of work ahead of him. Marts, on the other hand, just doing what he does best. Really putting the pieces to the test. Making moves you never knew were possible, because you've just never tried. Thanks to better judgment, you've never had a stack like this, but Marts, he goes where no man has been before. Though Adam, strangely in a similar position to Marts for most of this game. Can he survive this, though? Even if he does, he doesn't have a great chance on the chase down, but it's slightly more possible. Only 100k down this time. I think this is a worse score than he had last time for Adam. And he said that that was his worst score in 15 from 12. So, not going great for him. Mart's surviving. Okay, I've changed my mind. He's probably not surviving. But there was a brief moment of hope And Adam is done at 131,000 points. Ah, you're welcome, Marts. 3 suffer games in a row. That's relatable. That is relatable. Don't know if you ever saw my Div 1 games, but I did that a lot. Or if you ever saw Mel's Div 1 games, that was basically every game that he played for multiple seasons in a row. You're welcome, Marts. We'll give that 3rd heart. Hell, we'll even give a, there you go. Right, Maisie, are you playing on your Maisie account, or do you have like an alt? Because everyone seems to have an alt. Speech, speech. It's a good idea. We've got Duji. That is unacceptable, Maisie. Not live. How could you do this? I think you'll have to... You can say sorry all you want, but you're going to have to take it to the European High Court, Maisie. Will do, Adam. Will do. Not sure what Duji's PB is. 1.3, okay. Reasonably balanced matchup then. You live yet, Maisie? Hey, it's Maisie. We can crop out the sides a bit here, actually. Keep a nice, reasonably sized cam. Because everybody wants to see Maisie's face. Same piece set is offered. I'll generate a seed even if they say no, because you don't have to use it. I don't care about hand cam, but you can use it if you want. I mean, it's friendlies, there's no elo, so winning doesn't mean anything other than bragging rights. Like, you know, I can claim that I beat Dan V, which I did, because friendlies, but I ain't gonna beat him in an elo match. That was when he was a wash tapper, though. Well, whenever the players are ready, we can play some amazing games of NES Tetris, or some mediocre or some bad ones. Really depends on how the players perform. But hopefully, good games of NES Tetris. Have we ever played? I don't know, Rory. Have we ever played Tetris together? I wonder. If we play again, you'll be the person I've played the most. This is your second match ever? Well, best of luck. I remember historically you have cancelled every Euro Friendlies match that you have scheduled, so I'm not surprised that you haven't played that many matches. Right, we have a ready from Doozy. E28484, very good. Rory remembers. I don't know. I think it's your old man senility, Rory. I think you're just gonna make something up. Right, just need the ready from Maisie. And there it is. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. How was the match in Game Boy Tetris League? Or whatever. You're younger than me, yeah. Okay, sure thing. You're 79, it says in your name. I'm a young whippersnapper. I'm literally 3 years old. Wow, the year 79. You're like almost 2,000 years old, Rory. That's incredible. $74,000 for Maisie, $115,000 for Doogie. Ooh, Maisie's left side here, not ideal. I assume he's rolling, but I'm not sure. Ah, okay. What? I don't even know by it, like, are you using, like, French Revolution decimal time kind of thing? Which would make sense given your age, you know. Maisie playing pretty aggressive here. Gonna score Tetris though. Behind by 70k. Well, basically 100k now, actually. Decimal time was an idea of all time. Yeah, it was. That's actually true. It assumedly was meant to encompass all time, so you are right. It literally was. Maisie keeping up the incredibly aggressive stacking, but isn't topping out, so I guess it's okay. Doogie gonna score Tetris, go up to we'll call it 330k. Maisie at 278. Is ahead in lines though, so around an 80k pace lead for Doogie. Doogie is having to take some burns here though. Ooh, Doogie this time being the one playing very aggressive, but gets the bar just in time. Pretty solid stacking so far from them. Though they are a 1.3 player, that doesn't really surprise me. But looking good so far. For their second match at least. Maisie just bordering on 400,000 here. Doogie about a Tetris off 500k, so looking at maybe a 600k transition. While Maisie looking at probably a 500. If he gets there, the stack isn't ideal, but it's survivable. More than survivable. Whatever that means. Both players have had to take a few extra burns, so maybe not going to hit the next 100k barriers before transition, but Maisie still has a chance to hit that 500. I think Doogie will be just shy at maybe a 590. More than thrivable. I don't know if it quite reached thrivable status. It wasn't amazing for scoring until he burned it out, and then it's basically a different stack. But yeah. Alright, Maisie transitions at 520k, and Doogie 597. So my prediction was pretty accurate. But Maisie's stack not great here. Needs something for that left side. Is managing to get pieces over to the left and right, so still doing okay, but just not getting the pieces that he needs, and not in the timings that he needs them either. I think this is going to be it from Maisie, but maybe not. This is still survivable. This is still survivable. Now it's not. That's going to be it. 538 for Maisie. Impressive mechanics, to be fair. Doogie in a similar situation, but a little bit lower down and a little bit higher score. Means that game one will go to him. I assume him. Hello, Robin. Coming into the chat with the wonderful greeting of, I fucking hate children. Wow, it's Maisie from Fortnite Battle Pass. That's the kind of authority I want to have when I enter a room, you know? You just really control the conversation from that point on, you know what I mean? Yep, increment first 2, that is correct. And both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You mean Steven Universe? Oh shit. Sorry about that. I'm back though. No burns yet from Maisie, but has a delayed vet, so plausibly going to be taking burns soon. But not yet. Gets bar timings that work well enough. Now has a sort of dependency, but not quite. There we go, takes a triple. So Maisie with a 1 Tetris lead from that aggressive opener. Maisie's a very aggressive stacker, to be fair. Far more aggressive than I am. Maisie, a little bit of an awkward misdrop there. Got some work to do in this stack now. Ooh, that square placement. That's difficult to work around. Everything is difficult to work around. Okay, nice burn there. Another nice burn. Okay, that was kind of impressive, not gonna lie. Gets that over to the left. Okay. Surely this isn't survivable, though. Okay. No, that piece sucks. I mean, you made it kind of spooky. There was a chance there, but I think you got to tone down the aggression a tad. There, Maisie. I think you're going like 2 rows too high. If you just stayed only 18 rows high, you'd never top out, honestly. Way easier that way. And we have a ready from Maisie. And we have readies from both players. So in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, Maisie, not 38 rows off the bottom, so good start. Dougie, on the other hand, having the more aggressive start this time. Ooh, okay, I think that was a misdrop of the T-piece, but maybe it's just going that aggressive. I got to imagine that they weren't intending to, though, because it'd be absolutely crazy to think that that's the best course of action. And there it is, 31,000 is the top out, so giving 1 back to Maisie. After Maisie gives a free game, Dougie gives it back, I suppose. More aggro than Maisie. Rare, yeah. I think it was just a misdrop, though. And we have readies from both players. So game 4 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, I never actually sent the live ping message in Friendlies, in Tetris Friendlies. That's a shame. I typed out the whole thing and then never sent it. Oh well. Such is life, I suppose. I mean, we've still got the same number of viewers we'd have otherwise, so it doesn't really matter. Send it now for the laughs. Nah, I deleted the message already. And can't undo it now, because I... Oh, Maisie! Not again! There's a chance, but it's low, and it's done. Oh, no. Oh, both players are done! Okay, it's RNG. We'll call that one RNG. 48k to 50k. Doozy just sort of got into it a little bit later, but equally high up, and yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that one's the seed. I'm willing to go with probably not Maisie's fault. Within reason. I guess that's a 3-1 victory. You wanted to play more. That is understandable. That's usually the annoying thing when you play a bad set, because you just don't get to play much of the game. Doesn't feel like you got to show anything. Alright, I guess it's time for the last match. Frodo Dodo versus Tokapai Tetris. Now we just need them to be live. Not W, S, there we go. So now we just wait. I'll message. I'll ping now. Go. Alright. While we wait for them to arrive, I'll be back in a second, I suppose. Got Toka. Oh, you're live on Pogwin Terra. Okay, that's cool. We'll update. Ah yes, the Sky and Sky combo. Always forget about that. Commentating a match between... Having a friendly match between those two must be challenging. Well, I guess you both got separate usernames, so it's not too difficult, right? What about a 3-person match? We get one with Trisky as well. Wobert, Frodo, Dodo, and Trisky. How many? Are there any others? Any other skies? Sorry, I'm back. You could get T-Storm in there. I know that they're not a sky, but you know, storms, skies, they're pretty close. T-Storm to commentate. I think that would be the ideal commentator for it. Alright. SPS is offered. Do you take up the offer, Toka? You could change your name to Sky. There's the seed. What if we just all change our name to Sky? The first 100% Sky community. What if we get sponsored by Sky TV? And we can stream the match live on Sky TV. Sky nut milk. I don't know what a sky nut is. But it sounds cool. They won't do it. They just don't want to be a Sky. Yeah, Sky News. The results will be reported on Sky News. The match will be shown on Sky Sports. Oh, Toka has gone offline. I assume their internet just died. Or like OBS did. They're back! Amazing. Let me go pin that seed. I can't pin the seed. Okay, I'm not going to pin the seed. Can't remember how to That's the... Give you a sec? Okay, I'm giving you a sec. Let me see if I can pen now. I just changed one of my extensions. No, I might need to reboot my browser for it. I'm going to reboot my browser quickly. No, it's still not working. That's annoying. You're getting more up inputs than lefts. Are you... Yeah, are you playing on console or a keyboard? Hey, I fixed it. Okay. Great. This guy is 61 hertz. Oh god, fastest tapper ever. Winterpelled. I ain't got a clue, but we'll just see what happens. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. To be fair, my D-pad, if I try and tap it normally, I get a load of down inputs, but if I roll it or dash it, it's fine. I think because it's too soft. And because I naturally press down on like the corner of the right arrow rather than the center of it. Maybe. Well, you know. Toka at 92,000, Sky at 91,000, so low burns to start off here. Sky eventually having to take some burns. Ooh, an awkward over tap into a missed tuck there from Sky. But Toka also pretty high up here, so a little bit of an awkward, dangerous stack. Does get the tuck there though, so Toka with that Tetris will take the score lead and another one, go up to 157. Toka at 189, Sky with that Tetris goes up to 205, so retakes the lead. It's a pretty chill game so far. There's a little bit of digging for Toka, but it's low down on the stack, so nothing too sketchy. It hasn't really been anything too eventful since Toka was a little bit high up, like 30 lines ago. The music's chill as well. We're just having a nice relaxing game this time round. Once 19 hits, a little bit less relaxing I imagine, but right now fairly low on 18. All good. All chill. Tetris for Toka. About 50k behind right now, so actually this guy's made a reasonable lead here. Where's for Coin says, you're both doing really good and I'm proud of you. There you go, you've got fans. You already had fans, but you have a new fan. Or at least, like, a father figure. Up to a 100k lead here. Very quickly has it the lead doubled for Sky, which is what you want to see going into 19. You generally want to have a pretty solid lead if you are looking for an easy win. What is up, Scanball? Also known as Charasu, also known as the hazelnut milk, because you can't choose a name. Do I believe in life after love? I feel like I can't even read that sentence without, like, extreme auto-tune. Like, it feels morally wrong. Yeah. Sky at 5, we'll call it 530. Toka 450, so 80k deficit. Both players in level 20 right now. Does anyone know what enhance experience it? Like, what the hell is enhance experience? Oh, sorry, Sky just topped out. I was clicking on the enhance experience link because I have no idea what that is. Toka at 500k, needs to get to 544. Why is Euro Friendlies on Classic Tetris Twitch? It's a Kingsman question. I think there was some agreement between Kingsman and Vince that Euro Friendlies, well, just Friendlies in general, is now on the Classic Tetris Twitch. And I don't have to, but I get more viewers, which means I have more distractions from commentating Tetris. Toka going for the left well Tetris here. We're just going to take the triple. That's going to be enough. The triple is enough for the chase down. And game 1 will go to Toka, but a solid game, to be fair. Very good stacking. Just not able to get out of the 19. Both players playing solid games there. You will have to you'll have to go now and self-restream some crunch. Ooh, exciting. I mean, I could take it after this match if you want. But if only if you have the time for me to take it after this match. Because obviously this one's not going to be done for at least another 15 minutes probably. But yeah, whatever works. Whenever you two are ready, Sky and Toka. No ready yet from Toka. Now we do. Amazing timing. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. J, I piece. Not same piece set. You don't have the same piece set, guys. Different piece sets. One of you's on F9 and one of you's on FC. I don't know how that's happened. We could both just go to... I don't know what to go to. Right. Top out if you want to be same piece sets at least. Which you probably do. Well, Toka conveniently topped out of natural causes. Just go... We'll go to... We'll just go to... I have no idea what it should have been. I didn't check the original seed. I left the room when I generated it. Not got a clue where it is. EB. Yeah, it should have been FC. So now 0D. Yep, that's correct. 0D7F88. I mean, it might have been different pieces last game as well. Yeah, that's very plausible. Doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to replay game 1. It's a friendly. If it was CTWC finals, then I'd agree to a replay. Alright. We have it ready from Sky. Just need one from Toka, and we can get the game underway. Don't worry, the integrity of Euro Friendlies is ruined every day. It is 0D, correct. Right, players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, 1 Tetris for both players. Toka, having taken a burn now, is slightly ahead in score and slightly behind in pace. And their stack ain't great, so likely to stay that way for a little bit. So, 79,000 for Sky, 64,000 for Toka. Tetris for Sky up to 152. Toka taking some skims off the top here to try and reopen the well. Well, Sky got a bit of a chasm in the middle of the stack. Gonna have to create a long bar dependency. It's gonna be fine. Doesn't ever opt to put the squares in the square-shaped hole, let's say. But given the circumstances, it's forgivable. It's a interesting stack. Pretty even right now. Score-wise, almost tied. But lines-wise, well, actually now lines are closer than score. But for a brief moment they were 1 line apart in scoring potential, but like 6 lines apart. Toka, not in a good spot here. Definitely some trouble. Oh, that over tap, over dash. I don't know what it is, but that is a top out. And Sky already has enough for the victory here with a couple misdrops. Probably pretty glad about that. So we tie up the set 1-1. Both players are ready. That was quick. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sky taking a little while to start here. There we go. So Sky gonna get a center well Tetris here. Go up to 60,000 points. Poker, burning, but gonna reopen the well just in time for the bar. Sky playing one off the bottom here. Oh, Toka topped out when my OBS froze. That's fun. My OBS doesn't normally do that. I didn't drop any frames though, so I don't know, maybe my computer got hitched on something. Well, Sky, you're in a chase down. You need to get to 159. You hate this RNG so much. Just get better pieces, am I right? That is enough for the chase down. Sky will go up 2-1. I'm so zoned out. It's the end of the show. It's been going for 3.5 hours. My brain gone. I'm just thinking about my holidays. I'm not really. I'm just not thinking of anything. I'm just staring at the screen and like, wow, colors. To be fair, that's usually my reaction when I'm playing as well. Players are ready. Is it going to let me send the message? No? There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's not until level 138. I nearly got there, okay? I'm close. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the crow, that's true. Wow, Sky taking a long time to start here. Just quick, start. Fast. Push down a little bit. Nobody will know a thing. Sky, Tetris, Toka, something else. Not a Tetris, that's for sure. That's a triple. His start time was worse than Mart's. Super impressive. I mean, Mart's is an innovator, okay? When you see someone do a Mart's kind of move, it's imitation, you know? It's out of respect. They're showing how much or how impressive Mart's is as a player. That it's something worth learning from. And on the rare occasion that someone improves upon a Mart's move, then it's really an honor, you know. Sky, Tetris ready. Yeah, that's a reasonable list, to be fair. Oh, Sky gonna top out at 155. Gets a lot of bars at inopportune times. We have a decider. You were ready for the Tetris, but your game wasn't. Yeah, that's how it be. Oh, we got a full first zone on there. There we go. Oh, we can see my stream in Mini. Look at that. We'll see how many iterations of my stream we can get going, like, looped in that little box. That increasingly smaller and smaller box. Hello, R75MM. Are you excited for CTWC? I think it's down to the point where if we can see it again, it's a single pixel. It's Joe, Joe Mama, etc. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I thought your name was Joe, but I didn't want to get it wrong. I was like 80% sure it's Joe. But if it was like John, then I'd look like an idiot. So I just... Also, I like reading out strange names. R75MM, you know? Does it have meaning? I mean, I assume it does, right? But... No? Oh, okay. It's just letters. It looked like it could be... It looked like it could have a meaning, you know? Like, MM could mean something. R75, like, could be a birth year or something, like, you know. Just random. Fair enough. Sky in some trouble here. This ain't a great stat. And that ain't a great left. And that ain't a great square. Okay, that long bar helps a lot. It's a great alt. It's a great alt name. What a coincidence. From now on, I think I will capture a crow and just have it attack me angrily throughout future Euro-friendly streams, just to enhance the quality of production. If it's just one crow, I'm fine. It's when there's more than one I need to worry. Well, it's hard to fight them off when you're also focusing on Tetris, you know? Dan subscribed tier 1. They've been subscribed for 24 months. That's 2 full years. Amazing. My alt name is a secret. Nobody gets to know what my alt is. Wouldn't be a very useful alt if people did know it. Well, I mean, I have a few, and some of them are pretty easy to figure out they're me. I do know my 12 times table. Only up to 2, though. Sky, once again in trouble. Gonna get the right pieces to burn it down pretty quick, though. Still not a great stack, though. Ooh, yeah, that piece does kind of suck. It ain't. None of my names relate to my main name. That is going to be a top out for Sky. Just the pieces weren't there to dig out of it. Got the perfect pieces to get it low, and then the worst pieces possible to try and keep it at a reasonable height, and it just immediately spiraled out of control. That means Toka will take it 3-2 in this extra long episode of Euro Friendlies. 3.5 hours. How many alts do I have, actually? I think I have 3. One of them is, like, obviously me. But I don't use it very often. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely one. Right. Who do I raid? Oh, I could raid Rory doing his CTM qualifier. Or I could raid friend of the show GeoWolf. Let's do that. Yeah, well, that's fun. I like bad seeds. They're entertaining. Let's go. Say hi to GeoWolf.